Hey everyone, and welcome. Welcome to all the replay viewers. Type in replay in the comments below if you are watching the replay. And I'd love to know what city you are from. And I am doing this Facebook Live from Abu Dhabi, and it's almost 8:30 p.m. Today. So today I'm going to talk about eating. For those who don't know me, my name is Nilofer Savdar, and I facilitate people to change any area of their life. And today I'm talking about changing the body. And right now I'm going to be talking about eating. Now, why did this whole conversation of eating come up? So today I was in Dubai, and we went out for lunch. And we went to this beautiful Indian restaurant, and they had the Indian set meal, which is called as the thali, right? And it was an amazing thali. And I was sitting there and I was eating my food, and I just was so aware of how unconscious I could be with eating the food. Because in my point of view, if I go out for a meal, and if I am like eating this kind of special thali which is not available in Abu Dhabi where I live in, then for me it's like, oh my god, I have spent all this. Hey Sharon, good to have you live. So my conversation is, oh my god, I have put in this effort to go to Dubai to eat this thali. So the effort that I've put in to get there has to be commensurate with the amount of food that I eat. And so I end up stuffing myself. Now, is that really conscious eating? So what do you mean by conscious eating? Conscious eating is where you include your body in the choices that you're making with regards to food. Because who eats the food? You or your body? But who decides what you're going to eat, you or your body? Most of the time it's you who decide. Okay, so have you included your body in the choices that you're making with the food, with what your body would like to eat, with how much your body would like to eat, right? And we can be so unconscious. I have in the past been so unconscious with the food that I have been eating. It is not funny. It is really not funny. For the past 1 year, I have actually been exploring this whole relationship. I've been really present with the way I eat. I'm really present with what's going on. And here are like a few different places where I find myself going unconscious with food. That means that I'm not including my body here. So like last year I was visiting Mumbai, and I actually grew up in Mumbai, and I grew up with the amazing street food in Mumbai. Like my favorite street food in the whole world is the street food you get in Mumbai. Like literally, if you have lived in Mumbai, you absolutely know what I'm talking about. And so I was there just for 2 days, and I was like, oh my god, I have to eat this street food and this street food and this street food. And plus I was staying with a friend who makes these amazing regional dishes. So it's like she made this breakfast for me, and then I said, I have to go eat the street food. There isn't enough time. So I ended up actually stuffing myself with food all day long, because I had to eat all the different street foods, which for me were the most important things. Like, how many of you can relate to this? If you can relate to this, just type in yes in the comments below. So you know, my unconsciousness with food is to do with the physical place. So in this case, I identified it with the city of Mumbai. I actually identified 5 different areas in which I can be so unconscious with food, and I invite you to you know, give me your input. So which place in the world is this for you, where you just go unconscious with food? You know, when you go to that place or you think about that place, you go unconscious. So for me, it's Mumbai. What place is it for you? Now the second one is when I go for a buffet. Right? So for me, the buffet is linked with the money, right? So it's like, oh, I have paid so much. So if I have paid so much, then I have to get the maximum value out of it, which means that I have to stuff myself. So in the past, I've literally done things like starved myself, like from morning, and gone for a lunch buffet and stuffed myself so much that literally that was the only meal in the day. I could not stand to eat in the evening as well, you know. So how many of you can identify with that? Like last year we went to a buffet, and this buffet was like a ginormous buffet. It was huge, it was humongous. There was so much food, there was so much food in there that literally just by tasting everything, you know, you could have been stuffed like 3 or 4 times just by tasting stuff. But it was this place where you go into a space like that and you just go, I just went unconscious, instead of actually asking my body, hey body, what would you like to eat? What would create more for you here? So the second place I can literally go unconscious is in a buffet. The third place is during festive seasons, right? Festivities are all synonymous with food, especially like in our culture, in the Indian culture, in the Asian culture. Festivities are synonymous with food. So for example, you have Diwali or you have Eid, or you know, these are the typical where, you know, you have all these really special foods and you can just stuff yourself with these foods, okay? The fourth place, and this might not be that big like the others, is, you know, when you go out for dinner. So again, you know, again that space of just going unconscious, and instead of actually asking your body what it desires. And I'd love to know, like, do you go unconscious when you are in festivities, and what is the festive occasion where you have been unconscious in the past? Okay. And then the fifth area is when I go to the movies. So for me, going to the movie is synonymous with popcorn. So many times I can literally go for a movie in the afternoon and I've had my lunch, but then I have to still get that big tub of popcorn and I have to finish it all. So that's again me being unconscious with food. So what I did was I identified all these different places and spaces where I can totally be unconscious around food. I can be totally unconscious around eating. And I recorded these clearing loops for each one of these areas. And I started to play those clearing loops. And it's been really amazing the kind of change that can occur when I've been playing the clearing loop. Like for example, today with that meal in Dubai, I didn't overeat. I just ate the amount that was enough for me. I mean, I did overeat just that little bit, you know, because just that little thing, but not to the extent that I've done in the past. Sharon says, for me, it's emotional eating, either feeling very good or very low. Okay, great. So when you feel very good or very low, do you tend to eat more? Yes. So these are the areas you have to identify. And so, you know, once you identify these areas, what I've done is I've created clearing loops around so many of these triggers which are there around eating. Like somebody had shared with me, for her the trigger was late night. So she would be at night and she would just want to reach out to that bag of crisps, so much so that she had kept the crisp in her garage and she had to literally walk a huge distance to go get those crisps. But what if you didn't have to put yourself through the hoops with all that? What if you could just have a recording and just keep playing the recording, and that would start to change things for you with regards to your eating? And what if you could start to be more conscious with your food and your eating? And by more conscious, I mean include your body in the choices that you are making. So I created this new program which is called Change Your Life, Change Your Body with Ease. And literally it's all comprised only of audios. So you will have like 30 audios, one audio every single day. And all you have to do is just play those audios on a loop all day long, and that too on mute, and start to see how your body starts to change. So eating and food is one of the big components of this program. So you can come join me in this program on www.changeyourbodywithease.com/join. The link is in the descriptions. And it's amazing how your body can change, how your cravings can transform, and you literally will have no desire to eat more than what your body requires. Thanks everyone for watching me. If you would like to get the notes from this Facebook Live, just send me a message on my Facebook page and I will send you the notes to this. Thanks, but you have to work for the notes. So share this video and then send me a message saying that I've shared the video, and I'll send you the notes to this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in another Facebook Live. Bye.